Did you know your spouse could be the reason you get Canada PR, or the reason your application gets rejected? In fact, applying together can increase your CRS score by up to 40 extra points, but one wrong choice about your spouse's status could even lead to a 5-year immigration ban. So should you apply together, separately, or sponsor your spouse later? In this video, we reveal the smartest strategy couples are using to maximize their PR chances, avoid costly mistakes, and improve their odds of getting an invitation to apply. Stay till the end, because one decision could change your entire Canada PR journey. Canada continues to be one of the most attractive destinations for immigrants worldwide. In 2025, the country welcomed approximately 395,000 new permanent residents, and for 2026, the immigration target is around 380,000 newcomers. Family reunification remains one of Canada's biggest priorities. Under the 2026 to 2028 Immigration Levels Plan, the government has allocated approximately 88,000 spots every year for spousal, partner, and children sponsorship. But many couples don't realize that if they're applying through express entry, the way they include their spouse can have a huge impact on their CRS score. In some cases, applying together can increase your score. In others, applying incorrectly could reduce your chances, or worse, lead to serious immigration consequences. Let's understand how it all works. How express entry works for spouses. Canada's express entry system is the primary pathway for skilled workers seeking permanent residency. It manages applications under 3 major immigration programs: Federal Skilled Worker Program, Federal Skilled Trades Program, Canadian Experience Class. Every candidate receives a comprehensive ranking system, or CRS, score out of 1,200 points. This score is based on factors like age, education, language proficiency, Canadian work experience, and additional qualifications. When applying as a couple, one partner becomes the principal applicant, while the other is listed as the accompanying spouse or secondary applicant. One important rule from IRCC is that you must declare your spouse or common-law partner in your profile. Failing to do so is considered misrepresentation, which can lead to refusal of your application and even a 5-year immigration ban. Now comes the most important decision: should your spouse be accompanying you or should they be listed as non-accompanying? Accompanying versus non-accompanying spouse. If your spouse is listed as an accompanying partner, both of you receive Canadian permanent residency together. Their education, language test results, and Canadian work experience are included in your CRS calculation. If your spouse has a strong profile, these qualifications can increase your CRS score significantly. However, since both of you are immigrating together, you'll also need to show higher settlement funds. On the other hand, if your spouse is listed as non-accompanying, only the principal applicant receives permanent residency initially. The spouse can later be sponsored through the Family Sponsorship Program. In this situation, only the principal applicant's profile is evaluated for CRS, which can sometimes produce a higher score if the spouse has weaker qualifications. But remember, this option should only be selected if it reflects your genuine immigration plan. IRCC has made it very clear that listing your spouse as non-accompanying only to gain CRS points while planning to move together is considered misrepresentation. Immigration officers carefully review these situations, and inconsistencies can trigger a procedural fairness letter, refusal, or even a 5-year ban. How your spouse can increase your CRS score. One of the biggest advantages of applying together is that your spouse's profile can contribute up to 40 additional CRS points. These bonus points come from 3 major areas: educational qualifications, language test results, Canadian work experience. It's important to understand that when you apply with an accompanying spouse, the principal applicant's core human capital points are capped at 460 instead of 500. The additional 40 spousal points are designed to compensate for that reduction, but only if your spouse has a strong profile. This is why many couples invest time in improving the spouse's language score or completing an educational credential assessment before submitting their express entry profile. Who should be the principal applicant? Choosing the right principal applicant is one of the smartest decisions couples can make. Generally, the partner with higher education, better language scores, more skilled work experience, stronger Canadian experience should become the principal applicant. If both partners have similar qualifications, calculate the CRS score for each person separately before submitting your application. Sometimes simply switching the principal applicant can significantly improve your overall score. Immigration professionals have helped couples gain anywhere between 40 and 67 extra CRS points simply by choosing the right principal applicant or waiting until the spouse improved their language test score before submitting the profile. Can both partners apply separately? Here's a strategy many couples don't know about. Yes, both spouses can create separate express entry profiles if they independently qualify. This is called the dual profile strategy. Here's how it works. Both partners create their own express entry profile. Each partner lists the other as an accompanying spouse. Both profiles remain active in the express entry pool. Whichever profile receives the invitation to apply first becomes the official application, and the spouse is included as an accompanying family member. This strategy effectively doubles your chances of receiving an invitation to apply in future express entry draws. For many couples, this can be one of the smartest ways to improve their chances without violating any immigration rules. How provincial nominee programs can help couples. If your CRS score isn't high enough for regular express entry draws, don't lose hope. Provincial Nominee Programs, or PNPs, offer another excellent pathway. If one partner receives a provincial nomination, the express entry profile automatically receives an additional 600 CRS points. That almost guarantees an invitation to apply in the next express entry draw. If one spouse has stronger ties to a particular province, such as education, work experience, or a valid job offer, that person should usually lead the PNP application while the other partner is included as a dependent. For many couples, this route is much faster than waiting for federal CRS cutoffs to decrease. Common mistakes couples must avoid? Now let's look at some mistakes that frequently delay or even destroy Canada PR applications. Never misrepresent your spouse's accompanying status. Don't change family members after receiving an invitation to apply because this decision must be finalized during profile creation. If you're expecting language points from your spouse, they must complete an approved language test before those points can be claimed. If you're claiming education points for your spouse, don't forget the educational credential assessment. This process alone can take anywhere between 4 and 12 weeks. Finally, always update your express entry profile whenever your spouse improves their qualifications by completing a new degree, gaining Canadian work experience, or improving language test scores. Keeping your profile updated can sometimes make the difference between receiving an invitation to apply and remaining in the pool. Latest immigration policy updates. Canada introduced several important immigration changes in 2025 that every couple should know. From March 25, 2025, IRCC removed the additional CRS points previously awarded for LMIA-supported job offers. Earlier, applicants could receive 50 or even 200 extra CRS points for qualifying job offers. Those points are no longer available. As a result, factors like language scores, spouse qualifications, and provincial nominee programs have become even more important in improving your CRS score. Another major update came into effect on January 21, 2025. Canada tightened the eligibility rules for spousal open work permits. Now, eligibility is generally restricted to spouses of international students enrolled in selected professional programs and spouses of higher-skilled workers. This change makes applying for permanent residency together an even stronger long-term strategy compared to relying solely on temporary work permits. Planning Canada PR as a couple is much more than simply filling out forms. Choosing the right principal applicant, deciding whether your spouse should accompany you, maximizing spousal CRS points, using the dual profile strategy, exploring provincial nominee programs, and avoiding costly mistakes can dramatically improve your chances of becoming permanent residents. A well-planned application can save months of waiting, increase your CRS score, and help both of you start your new life in Canada together. If you enjoyed this video and found it useful, make sure to like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you stay updated with the latest Canada immigration news and updates.